Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Virgo season. Okay, a lot of air house placements for you guys, right? A lot of 11th house placements, a lot of 3rd house placements, 7th house, Uranus retrograde. So I think you're going to be really intellectually stimulated this month, right? Like your mind is going to be going, super creative, super in tune with your intuition, and really practical as well. So that's great. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, 3 of Cups. So with all the Virgo activity, the 11th house kind of stuff for you guys is kind of an interesting vibe, right? Because it can go one of two ways. Some of you are going to be really social and wanting to go out and do all your things, right? And then others of you are going to be really detached and might really pull in and do the hermit mode thing. This is a suggestion that maybe many of you will be doing the more hermit mode thing. There might not be a lot of value with certain people at this time. Maybe everyone is kind of pulling in and withdrawing, and everyone's being productive. Everyone is going about their business, doing what they got to do. So you might just sort of follow suit and be like, okay, well, maybe there's not a lot of purpose in going out and grabbing drinks right now. Like, let me maybe get my work done. Let me maybe finish this project, bring that money in, close that deal, whatever you got to do. There might be some, I got to just say it because Virgo season, as a Virgo, right, it's all about being perfect. And when we, subconsciously are dealing with insecurities, we then often project our problems onto other people. So you may notice a lot of that kind of stuff going on with your social group, right? Like this friend is gossiping about this one and this one is gossiping about them. And it's just like this whole weird sort of cesspool of gossip and kind of negativity. So it's probably for the best for you to stay in and be productive rather than go out and behave in that kind of way or participate in that kind of stuff. So I think that's more along the lines of the 3 of Cups reversed. Some of you may find a third party thing going on. I must say that that's always a possibility with the 3 of Cups, and it probably is not too great, right? Like, might not go down so great. But at the end of the day, it's always the universe really looking out for you. Actually, it's really the universe looking out for itself. Okay, you have big dreams, right? I don't see that 3 of Cups having a place in your future. I just simply don't. I don't see those people having a place in your future. I don't see those kinds of activities having a place. Some of you may be going through some pretty major behavior modifications. Maybe some of you are ending addictions, right? You're stopping drinking, you're stopping eating sugar, you're maybe doing a little bit more healthy exercise. As a Mars ruled sign, you have a lot of that sort of Mars anxiousness and that Mars aggression, which is great because it affords you what's needed to get you there, right? Wherever it is you're trying to go. So now it's a time of really thinking about, okay, well, where do I want to go? Like, I have this energy, so where do I want to take it? How do I want to utilize it? And what's the best place and who are the best people? So I think many of you are reformulating your life. You're thinking about moving, you're thinking about relocating or transitioning from one company to the next. You're thinking about incorporating a love in your life. Many of you have been independent for a very long time, and now you're like, you know what, yeah, I'm really ready for that connection. I'm really ready for that partnership. So there's readiness, right? Total readiness. And with that readiness, you invite that which you're searching for. And what happens when you start putting out that vibe is you actually get it. You may be contacted by an earth sign. Someone may text you. Someone may send you a little DM via Instagram or TikTok or something like that. And, it's worth hearing it out, even though I don't necessarily I see back to back here. So I don't necessarily see this person's vision aligning with your vision. So you may get some job offers. You may have a romantic thing, that comes forward for you, but I don't know, it doesn't necessarily jive, right? Like there's something off where you don't share the same values at this time. If it is a company and you're looking to change jobs or do something in the professional realm, I'm just totally like generically speaking here, it probably is going to be in your best interest to wait to make any major decision. Because if this is just kind of the first thing that comes out, you may have something bigger. Like there may be some bigger fish out there that are going to come after you sooner rather than later. And I don't want to see you just kind of going with the first thing simply because it was the first thing. There's an increase in money likely happening with a Page of Coins. There's people trying to touch base with you, maybe trying to, I don't know, like if you had any kind of a problem with someone, this is probably them coming back and saying, hey, Scorpio, like, I know we had this big fight, but you know, like maybe we can go to the movie sometime, or maybe we can go grab a bite to eat sometime. And, you know, when I say distract you, I mean they might not full on come out and apologize for something or full on admit anything, but they'll try to get you at least in their presence in some way, shape, or form. So keep an eye out for that. But ultimately, this is the pinnacle energy. This is really where it's at. This is the visualization, the manifestation, and bringing your life and your dream, or rather your dream life, into a reality. Okay? What else for Scorpio? What else? What else? What else? Oh, a couple of energies, okay. Start with the Ace of Wands. So I think this comes out of the Three of Cups. So whether it like, if it is in fact a third party love triangle thing, I have a feeling that it's like as soon as you leave this behind, boom, something new comes forward, something new approaches. And I don't know, we're kind of like in that teeter-totter between Virgo and Libra season, right? We move into Virgo season and it's all about wrapping things up and reaping our harvest, but we're kind of preparing too, like we're moving into fall at the same time. So it's closing out summer and opening up the fall. So there are new things on the docket, right? Because the next energy is going to be Cardinal Libra. So don't be surprised, don't be shocked if new adventures and new sexual opportunities come your way, right? This is definitely a sexual vibe. It's passion, it's libido, it's drive, it's deep connection, and it's also something like passionate that you really care about, saying like, okay, here, I'm ready for you, Scorpio. I'm ready for you to achieve your dream. Here we are. I think you grab this. I think this is very much a part of the Two of Wands. But you know what's so cool about what's going on here? It's so cool because it's because of you and it's because of your energy and your thoughts and your emotions that this Ace of Wands has found a way to find a space in your life, right? So don't discredit or just say that this was like an energy of chance, because it's not. It's not something that just randomly came in. This occurred because you are in this state of mind. So any distractions, you need to like stay away. This is a time of focus. With Mars and Virgo, you have to apply yourself. You have to be like strict with yourself and say, okay, that's not good for my energy. This is good for my energy. That's not good for my health. This is good for my health. And you have to draw that line because you want this. We always want new aces. We always want new chances with something. Okay. Now I don't see a lot of stuff coming from the old back into your life. So I think there's new people coming out for you. There's new romances, there's new employees, there's new. Okay? If you're not seeing anything new in your life, you might need to check yourself. You might need to check yourself. You might need to be like, oh, damn, like, what am I doing that, okay, maybe things aren't really coming in for me. How can I shift my vibration to ensure that there's space for that? How can I ensure that I'm truly ready? Because I think I'm ready, I feel ready, but maybe I need to like work on me just a little bit more. And I think you'll have the determination, and that's what Virgo season is all about. It's all about getting it done. It's about perfecting yourself. So I don't see any Scorpios leaving Virgo season without an Ace of Wands in hand, right? Literally in hand, okay? Like you're grabbing it, it's here. All right? I feel like the Ace of Wands is going to be, it is going to be really sexual, I think, too. Like that's going to come online. You're going to feel your kink coming out, and you're going to feel yourself like, oh my God, I really just want to attack you. But I also want to love you at the same time. Like I want the physical and the spiritual, emotional, and really trying to balance. Why am I saying all of that? Well, because the Queen of Cups comes out and she's looking straight at the Ace of Wands. So when the Queen of Cups is looking straight at the Ace of Wands, to me, it's a suggestion that she's a little bit, she's tapping into a dualistic nature. She's tapping into her fire, and she's residing in her water. So you being a very, very watery water sign, you're tapping into your fire, Mars, and you're living in the water. So the emotions still drive. The emotions are still the driving force. And there's that like uncomparably real caring that only a Scorpio, it's like Scorpio and Taurus are so legit. Like when they care, it's like so caring. So this Ace of Wands is going to be something that you care about. And it's that caring that is then going to translate into your success. I don't necessarily see you like dilly-dallying or half in, half like, no, like this is an all-in Ace of Wands kind of deal. And look, I love how she's so relaxed, right? All the kind of court cards have a different sort of vibe, and I see her being very much at peace, sitting in her throne and just like doing her thing. It's the more peaceful you can be and the less desperate you can be is what brings this Ace of Wands faster. Like be careful when you're in that period of checking yourself, like if you're like, oh, where's my Ace of Wands? If you're in that period of checking yourself, ask yourself if there's something that you are wanting so badly that you might actually be pushing it away, right? You want this thing, you want this job, you want this lover, you want like, oh, and it's so scorpionic. It would be a good time to just sort of scale it back and to surrender and to take care of the things that you know you can take care of, the things that you know are in your control. Okay? If you're dependent on someone else, like there are so many things out of your control at that point. So there's this accountability with the Queen of Cups. She's drawing it in, pulling it in. She's fully accountable of all of the things she thinks and all the things she feels. And that's it. And she just relaxes. Like, I'm going to be at peace. I'm going to feel abundant. I'm going to feel joyful. And I'm going to take care of, there's a children aspect that always comes through because this is technically the card of like Cancer. But it doesn't necessarily have to be your children, but it can be your children, it can be your home space, it can be where you live, and it can be the things that you consider to be your children, so your professional projects as well. Take care of those things. That's where the focus really should be. This is going to happen automatically. It's going to be the reaction to you focusing on what's important to you now. Okay? I almost kind of think the Page of Coins and the Ace of Wands, you may have a couple very different things happen. One could be something your heart really cares about, and the other one is something let me see. When I said maybe you're not on the fence, like if you're on the fence, it's probably a no-go. I don't think this Page of Coins has enough weight or enough clout. You might not respect them so much. You might not, there's a high level of skepticism toward the Page of Coins. Let's just say that. A real high level of skepticism. So you might as well not waste your time with it. Let's see what else. What else for Scorpio? hey, Emperor. So I kind of put you in the Queen of Cups camp, but the Emperor is also one of your cards too. So you could be dealing with a Queen of Cups or an Emperor as an external individual as well. I don't see... You could be dealing with another Scorpio or an Aries. I wonder if this Emperor is weirdly connected with the Page of Coins as well. I'm not sure. This kind of, how is this situated here? It's situated like this in the spread, which you'll see when I put the cards down. So it's possible that this Emperor energy is supporting the the Page of Coins. Your back is turned to the Emperor. Your back is turned. While you are so focused on your Ace of Wands over here, okay, there's an Emperor present, but they're not necessarily looking at you, you know, and you might not necessarily be looking at them, but they're here. They're all lingering, and this could be actually annoying. If this is the person that brings forward the Page of Coins, it's almost like a roll your eyes situation. Like, really? You're gonna say that to me? Like, this is ridiculous. I know what you're capable of. I know who you really are. I know you're an Emperor. Why are you doing this kind of stuff? Why are you just sending me like a DM that says, hey? Right? Why? I feel agitation towards this person. Annoyance. Irritability. Could be your boss. It could be your lover. It could be that person you're waiting to hear from. Right, you're waiting to hear from them, and yet in the meantime all this other great stuff is happening. So like, why are they even here? You're definitely not looking at them. And I wonder though if you still care about them a lot, and you care about their success and their happiness too, but you also know maybe this is someone, you know, with the, maybe they're a participant in the Three of Cups. Maybe they're gossipy. You know, I don't know. Maybe there's gossip about them. Maybe you hear something about them through the grapevine of your mutual friends or something. Oh, my spirit guides must be talking to me right now. Something just fell, which has been sitting there for days, so I'm not sure why it decided to fall right now. But yeah, so here we have this. We'll clarify this absolutely in the comprehensive. What is the connection there? What's the relationship there? And why is there very little energy on your part dedicated toward them? And also them not towards you, right? The Emperor always looks straight forward. So he's not going towards you or up, or he's just like on his own path. So it makes it even that much more confusing. Why? What do you want? What do you want to say? Just say it. And say it and move on. I got shit to do. Seven of Swords. So there could have been a lie. Right? There could have been a lie. If the Emperor was in fact a person that lied to you, this won't be true for everybody, but for some of you, if this is someone that actually lied to you, your irritability will even be that much more. But I think they're going to come and try to be all innocent, right? Upright. He's upright. So you're going to try to come to me and be all like proper and do it the right way. And but what about this? I wonder how much you want to talk about it. Because I almost feel like you don't want to feed it. You don't want to give it any more fuel than it needs. Like, you don't want to play the self-sabotage game. And you know that if you are to go backwards to the past, that is a no-win situation. No win for anybody. So you are focused toward the future. You want the Ace of Wands. Absolutely. This is what your main aim is for the month of September. You want to create or to generate the new opportunities for this whole new, like, right, as we move from Libra to Pisces, that's second hemisphere type stuff. So, you know, we're trying to get to that realm of accomplishing things and sharing it with humanity, right? So you don't have time for this petty stuff. You've been so deep, you've done so much transformation, you've done so much change, and that's great, but now it's time to like we know that transformation is an ever ongoing process, but there also comes a point where you have to still like move out in the world and be normal. So you're not about to play these stupid games. That's really what they are. They're stupid games. And you're not about to self-sabotage yourself. You're not about to shoot yourself in the foot. And you're not about to look like a fool. Because I wonder if that's what that page of coins, like you can smell it from a mile away. You can sniff it out. And you're like, oh my God, that person is trying to get me right back to where we used to be. And I am not going to go for it because I have so many better things to worry about and think about. Seven of Swords, man. Oh, what happened? What happened? What happened? But you're still watching them, I think. You're still watching them, maybe on social media, right? Talking about them with friends. There's still like a connection. They might still be watching you too. It's from afar. I sense distance. And I sense that your train is moving quite quickly and they might realize that they're missing out. Distance, right here. Look at how beautiful these three cards are all in a column. So they come out situated like this. So what we have is a person who's achieving and aligning themselves truthfully. And you're healing, you're optimistic about your future, you're optimistic about your professional life, your romantic life, you're optimistic about your freedom too, because maybe some of you have recently found a freedom. Maybe it wasn't exactly what you wanted, but whether it was what you wanted or not, you're still free. So as you tap into that freedom, you tap into that inner state of liberation, and you wake up in the morning and you say, wow, there's an infinite number of possibilities. And I'm like so excited about that. I see you being excited. I see you feeling invigorated about life. Even though we have all the planets opposing Neptune at that time, right? Later on or like middle September, we'll have the Mars, Mercury, Sun, and eventually Mars, Venus, the Sun, and eventually Mercury will get there too, all going to be opposing Neptune, which makes it, maybe that's probably why this comes out for you, right? Because it's delusionary and confusing, and it can bring out the liars, so to speak. So that's probably around the time when that's going to happen. But I simply don't see you falling for it. Your mind is too on point right now. Saturn goes back direct on the 18th in your third house. So, you're pretty good at smelling the nonsense. And this Aquarian vibe, which I always see like Aquarius is representing the mind of Scorpio. So it's very high-minded. Very high-minded. So nothing can get past you. You're too smart for it. And that's the problem, is as much as we love an emperor, sometimes he's so egotistical that he thinks that he can get away with anything. It'll be interesting to see what comes out with his energy actually when we clarify it, whether it's positive cards or negative cards. There could be a good intention, I'm not going to say, maybe, people make mistakes, people screw up. So it'll be interesting what comes out there. Ace of Cups reversed. I like the Ace of Wands better for you. I wouldn't hold out for the love. I would hold out for the drive. That thing that happens is like you feel compelled to move towards. You don't have an option. You have to move forward. You have to move towards that thing. Whereas the love stuff and the romance and even like the fulfillment, even though you can always just tap into that feeling of fulfillment at any time simply by expressing your gratitude for what you have, you may still like feel unsettled, like I need to go somewhere, I need to do something. So the fulfillment might need to go on the back burner a little bit, especially in regards to this emperor. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and put the camera down or switch view so you can see these cards, and we'll finish pulling everything out. All right? Thank you guys so much. Take care. Okay, Scorpio, let's use this other deck and see what other cards come out for you guys. What else does Scorpio need to know here? Ooh, another Ace of Wands, you guys. You have a lot of reason to look forward to Virgo season, all right? If you are not manifesting something, it's likely because of your, like, you know, you're holding yourself back. You might be afraid of like the success or the new direction or the new passion or the new love or whatever. Like you might have some kind of fear towards it, all right? Ace of Cups reversed. Then you have a Page of Cups, okay? Page of Coins, Page of Cups, suggestion or suggests like, yeah, people are trying to get in contact with you. But honestly, I think you guys have this amazing, straightforward nature, and there's a lot of really positive momentum that, I don't know, like people are gonna have to work really hard to get your attention, because like even this Emperor is not getting your attention either. And people may feel like they don't know what to do, or they don't know what to say, or how to like position something, or how to make this offer, because like maybe you really don't need them, right? So don't be surprised if there is someone or a couple people that do try to come and knock on your door in a timid way. And it's timid, and I think it is annoying, because you're like, oh, just like be an adult, right? Be a man, be a woman, like just stand up and tell me what you want. There could be a demanding nature about you, although with the Queen of Cups vibe, I don't know, it's still soft. It's like soft and direct, but people just still might see you as being like you've got your back turned toward them, okay? Pay attention to your energy. Pay attention to what you bring into the room. All right. Ooh, harmony. That's lovely. Kind of like the Lover's card in the tarot, okay? So there's a union, and maybe these pages may actually lead somewhere in Libra season, all right? These most likely won't materialize into something so substantial in the immediate, like as soon as it happens. It's probably something that will take a while to materialize. But ultimately, harmony, we love that energy because it suggests that things are in balance. And you like things to be in balance, given the Libra in the 12th house, right? That's a important thing for you, for things to be smooth and for them to be relatively easy, where everyone wins. So that's a really great energy. There's also a component of communication that happens here too, because Saturn's moving direct now in your 3rd house. Your communication style is going to be really authoritative. Okay? You're going to be able to accomplish stuff, is really what that means. You're going to be able to delegate. You're going to be able to tell people what you need from them. And that's it. So let's go ahead and take a look at this ritual deck here. When we get a yellow candle, inspiration, clarity, and confidence. I see it more speaking toward confidence, like that 3rd chakra there of authority and power and self-expression and being confident enough and self-aware enough to just be who and what you are. If you want to do a little ritual, this is a ritual deck after all, burning yellow candles might actually be really beneficial for you at this time. Crystals that are yellow in color, even like a citrine, right? That kind of deep orangish, yellowish amber color would be really beneficial for you too. Just carry a couple in your purse or in your bag or in your pocket, and just kind of allow whatever needs to surface to come out, okay? Now let's go ahead and pull clarifiers. Actually, give me 1 second. I just realized I did not put my reversals in there. So, okay, there we go. let's go ahead and take a look at this Three of Cups reverse. So these are going to be the cards we'll cover in the comprehensive. So I'm not going to talk too much about them, just pulling them out so you can see them. The link will be down in the description box, where we'll talk for probably another 20 to 25 minutes about these cards. So let's see Three of Cups here. Ooh, another Two of Wands. Two of Wands and Ace of Wands. Beautiful. I see you looking past the Three of Cups. There's an elevated nature to it, where these people are on the ground, you are up at the, you know, in heights, sort of looking down. So I don't see you getting messed up in that stuff. Okay, kind of some Virgo. I often see Virgo with the Page of Coins, although it's not technically a Virgo card. But you could be dealing with an earth sign here. You may have an earth friend, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, who might be a little frustrating as well. Ooh, Coins and Wands. Excellent. One more for that. All right, cool. Two of Wands. Let's take a look at that. Seven of Wands. You may have to really fight for the big dream. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you may have to fight for the big dream. Queen of Coins. Are you taking on the nature of the Queen? I think you are. I think you're stepping into the feminine role here. Page. The Page may elevate. If you're not responsive to the Page of Coins right away, it's going to elevate into probably a lot of text messages, probably a lot of like, okay, trying to get your attention or whatever, additional offers. Ooh, another ace. So you've officially received all 4 aces. This one's the only one reversed at this time. Oh, I love that Ace of Wands. So awesome. You are so stable right now. You really are. You're so stable. This is the caring. Remember how I said that? Trying to ignore them, but you still care. Okay, let's move to the Emperor. What about the Emperor now? Yeah, they're not coming to you. They don't have a lot. They're putting on a show, okay? This is maybe someone you've already tried to move away from. I don't necessarily see this person being the one that's giving you like a job offer. This is probably a personal relationship, okay? Romantic or otherwise. All right, Justice, got it. Okay, 7 of Swords. Oh, man. Okay, so yeah, that's connected for sure. For sure, for sure. Is it like someone crawling back? Is that ultimately what it's going to be? Someone comes crawling back to you because now they see what you've got. Now they see what they're missing out on. I think they're seeing how unique you are for them in their life. Okay, Ace of Cups now. Yeah, I think you choose yourself. The struggle will be very real though, right? The struggle between, do you choose a second chance or something versus do I choose myself? But ultimately you're going to choose yourself because you know that that's what needs to happen. Yeah. Whatever this Emperor is promising you, it's simply not enough. So here we have the Ace of Wands again. Let's pull for that one. 3 of Cups upright. One more for that. Let's see. And the Page of Cups. Let's see there. Could be dealing with the Sagittarius Gemini when it comes to the pages, okay? and then 10 of coins at the very bottom of the deck. So we'll go ahead and pick it up here with the comprehensive. If you want to join, again, the link will be down below. Thank you so much for everything. I wish you nothing but the best for this Virgo season. All right, take care. Bye-bye.